Every single time you swipe your debit card, you are not only putting your actual money at risk, you are also leaving money on the table. And in these recessionary times especially, we do not want to leave any coins on the table, honey. Absolutely not. And so let's talk about what you should be doing instead of using a debit card and why you should be doing this. The biggest reason why you should never use a debit card is we are living in a hack-happy world. In the last couple years, how many security breaches have you heard about? Do you shop at Home Depot? Have you shopped at Target? Have you spent money at a Marriott hotel? If you had used your debit card at any one of these locations, they all have been hacked before. Whatever card was used in that system, a whole bunch of hackers got off with that number. If you happen to use your debit card, that person can go ahead and charge up stuff on that card, but it is going to come out of your actual account. And I don't know about you, but I don't like people taking my money. Every single time you swipe your debit card, you're making it more likely that your card can be a part of a bigger hack. And once the hackers have your card, they can charge up a storm, and that is going to come out of your hard-earned money that you think is safe and sound in your account. So what should you do instead? Dave Ramsey would suggest that you go ahead and use cash for everything, but realistically, who is carrying around cash? So what I do is I use a credit card for all of my transactions. I only use a debit card if I have to go to an ATM to get actual cash. Other than that, if I am swiping, I am using a credit card. And here's why. In the event of a hack and your credit card number is compromised, the hackers can go ahead and charge up a storm on your credit card, but that is not going to impact your actual dollars and cents. You can still pay your mortgage, you can still pay your rent just fine because the hackers won't have access to your actual money. Credit cards are really efficient and really easy to deal with in terms of removing charges that are fraudulent. Let me give you an example. I had a Citi credit card that was stolen, actual credit card. There was a few $100s of charges on this account. I called Citi, I told them it wasn't me. They removed those charges right away. I didn't have to send any paperwork or proof. They just took it off of my account. That's it. On the other hand, I had my debit card compromised where $1,000 was stolen from my actual bank account. I did not get the money immediately from my bank. I had to actually go to the police station. I had to file a police report. I had to then submit that police report to my bank. And then it took the bank 60 days to do an additional investigation to give me back my money. So that's a whole 2 months where $1,000 was just up in the air. Whatever bills that was supposed to pay with that money, well, that was not going to happen. So let me ask you a question now. If somebody were going to steal a card, do you want them to have access to your actual money, or do you want them to have access to Chase's money? Let me know in the comments below what you would prefer. And if you prefer that these hackers don't have access to your actual hard-earned money, then stop using your debit cards. Now, if you are finding the information in this video helpful, please go ahead and give that like button a little love tap. And if this is the first time that we are meeting, my name is Nobu with MakingSenseOfDebt.com, where we discuss money, credit, and real estate to help you to gain your financial freedom. Credit cards also literally pay you to do things that you would be doing anyway. For a whole bunch of credit cards, there are incentives from cash back to miles to hotel points, whatever it is that you want. Let's take, for example, cash back. There are plenty of cards where you can get between 1% to 5% back for every single dollar that you spend. So if you spend $100 on groceries today and put it on your credit card, you will get $5 back in either a statement credit, a check, or a gift card, depending on what it is that you want. So while 5% might not seem like a whole lot, or even 1% at the lowest tier, how much are you getting by using your debit card? Oh, what's that? Yes, 0%. And so if you're going to be spending money on things that you spend money on regularly, like groceries, like your gas bill, like your electric bill, instead of using your debit card for that, use your credit card, pay off that credit card immediately, and cash in on that free money. Who doesn't like free money? If you don't like free money, drop your name in the comment below because I want to know who you are, because I like free money. Please hand it over to me, please. Let me tell you the power of just using your card to do the things that you usually do. I like to travel. I specifically travel on Delta a lot. So I have a Delta credit card specifically. So as I'm spending money, I am earning miles towards Delta status. The higher my status is, the more benefits I get when I fly Delta. For example, whenever I buy a domestic plane ticket with Delta, I buy a regular economy ticket. But as soon as I book, I am able to upgrade my seat to a Comfort Plus seat, which is more legroom, better snacks. And on the date that I'm actually flying, if there are open seats available, I get upgraded to first class for free, simply because I use my credit card instead of my debit card. Here are the last few flights that I took with Delta, and every single one of them is a first class seat, but I only paid for economy. So I'm gonna ask you again, and let me know in the comments below, why are you using your debit card instead of a credit card? In addition to the cashback like incentives, there are some incentives that are specific to certain credit cards. For example, on my American Express Platinum card, I get a $120 credit for a cell phone. So every single month, I get a $120 discount simply by paying my phone on this card. How much do I get by using my debit card? Zero. On some Bank of America credit cards, if you like museums, for example, there are certain days of the week where you can go into any museum in all the US for free. What debit card do you have that allows you to go to museums for free? I'm waiting. Okay. And probably the best part of using a credit card instead of a debit card is anytime you purchase anything with your credit card, there is an extended warranty. So you know how you buy, your cell phone from Best Buy and you only have a 30-day warranty on it? Well, if you buy it with certain credit cards, you can call them if something goes wrong with your phone in the next 24 months. You can actually call them and they will replace your phone or fix it for free $99. So why do credit cards give away all these things for free, whereas your debit card cannot? Well, your debit card is issued by your bank, and your bank doesn't make money off of you using your card. Credit card companies want you to keep using them because whatever little logo is on your card, MasterCard, Visa, Discover, every single time you swipe, they get a piece of the transaction. And of course, the banks that issue that Visa, so Chase wants you to get that credit card because most people are not going to pay their card off. They are going to pay interest. And so when they're getting 15, 19, 25% interest every single month, well, they are incentivized to make it as easy for you to say yes to using credit cards. So given that, the game here isn't to use your credit card for everything and let the bank win by paying them interest. The game is to use your credit card for everything and then pay it off in full every single month. Because that way, when you pay it off in full every single month, these benefits that you're getting for the free phone bill or the free museums or, the miles for your Delta flights or whatever airline you want, those now become literally free. But if you are actually paying your credit card interest, then you are losing. You don't want to do that. Go back to using a debit card. So this only works. This only makes sense if you are paying every single time that you are putting on that credit card in full. If you like the idea of getting paid to do things that you'd be doing anyway, then you definitely want to click on this video right here to see how you can get paid to buy a house.